Okay, so in this short clip, I'm going to show you how to make something like this. This is a Kirigami pattern. Okay, this is based on an idea first come up with by Joseph Alba whilst he was at Bauhaus. Okay, so we're going to make something like this, and you get very much more complicated patterns. You get sort of even simpler patterns. We're going to start with this sort of idea to get us introduced to how it works. So to do this one, we need a sheet of A4 paper. Ideally, you want something slightly thicker than normal paper. We can use normal paper for this. And the first thing we do is we fold it in half. Okay, we get it, fold it in half, like so. Okay, and then along here, we make markings that are 1 centimetre apart. In fact, I'm just going to do a small cube in the centre here. So I'm going to quite simply do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just a few lines like that. And then using my ruler, I just lightly go across here like this. Now, you could do I've done these lines 1 centimetre apart because I'm using a pair of scissors to keep it nice and easy. You could of course do them like sort of 5 millimetres apart, gives you a bit more accuracy, okay, and gives you a bit more finesse to your final product. So it's entirely up to you. So I'm going to go down like that. Then I want them all to be the same length, so I then do a line down here. So I can cut them all along there to that point there. Alright, so now carefully keeping my two sheets together, I can snip up there like that. So that's all nice and straightforward. Gets slightly more tricky in a second when we start thinking, when we're starting to unfold the page. So now it's on my cutter. Now, that's getting all like that. I've got to fold them so they stick out like this one. So each one, I pull it out, and I fold it forward like that, and fold it onto the page. So that's one. Okay, then I miss one, I go for the next one. I put it forward, I fold it down so it's in line with the page, I push down. Yeah, and then there's two. I do the next one, so miss one, and do the next one here. Put it forward and squash it down. Okay. Move across to the next one. Pull it forward. Squash it down. And I keep working my way along, doing all of those. Okay. And once I've got all of those, you can see how it's kind of making sense now. Okay, this one here, I've obviously not pulled forward enough, but that in itself brings out these different ideas, doesn't it? Because if I wanted to now, I could pick one of these, and I could give it another fold here, here maybe, so it goes back on itself. So now all of a sudden, instead of just going, it's a bit awkward to do. So instead of being the same thing, all nice and cubed, this one sits back a little bit. Okay, so it has a different pattern to it. And if you think the whole concept behind what Joseph Alba was doing, investigating how the paper folds, and the behaviour of the paper and the patterns we could make, okay, it allows us to do these different things. And when we start looking and positioning these, it could be this one here, it's very regimented. We can see, almost like straight on. You can't barely see the cuts. Then we can tilt it and you can see all those patterns we can create. Okay, so we could keep it very, very regimented, or we can actually play around. We can investigate a bit more. What happens if we bend them differently? Could we bend them? Could we have done that so the cuts weren't the same on both sides? But that's where we start to investigate it, and that's what we should start doing. Okay, as you know more and more about the card and about the paper, and how it cuts and how it folds. Okay, so my suggestion to you is to start off something simple with all regimented, then either modify it, okay, or modify it as you go, and if it doesn't go quite right. But take your time and do a couple of attempts. It's not always as easy as it seems.